Anyways, for our weekly reminders or streamly reminders, mental health is important. If you're experiencing any type of mental distress or unease, please seek professional help. Therapy and psychiatry are both absolutely amazing things once you find the right fit for you. Sometimes it takes a few tries, so don't give up. You can check out the Wikipedia link down below for international crises and emergency lines. If you're in the U.S., you can call or text 988, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you're 25 or younger and part of the Saga community, sexual and gender acceptance, you can contact the Trevor Project for discreet help in case you are not in a position where you're safe to come out. Remember, this is an 18 and up show. We don't always pull our punches with language. Sometimes we're just not paying attention and decide to drop 7 F-bombs in a row. If you are under 18, please escort yourself out, because we don't want anyone to get in trouble, because our Lord of Blood has decided to describe us getting torn apart by a wendigo. And of course, you can always support us with the Ko-Fi or Throne down below, or just following us on socials, and we've got some surveys down below that you could also fill out if you're interested in giving us feedback about our characters in the game. Best thing you can do, follow, subscribe, and just tell your friends about us. We want to share this with as many people as possible, because we enjoy the story, and we hope others will too. So yeah, last week, we started off where we had just finished watching a news broadcast where Sycorax appeared. Finn had checked on Ivy, used his power to read her mind, and discovered that Omnitech were responsible for kidnapping the rest of the Flower Pot pistols. We put together an operation to go raid Omnitech and save them. While we were discussing such, Minka skirted off to go spend time with her sister, because her sister had woken up. Mila and her were apologizing back and forth and just really glad to have each other back. We ended up following Myrrh to his hidden hangar, where we, being the chaotic pack of thieves we are, decided to try stealing all his shit. The only one who went unnoticed was Minka, who just climbed in the pilot seat of the helicopter. But he ended up letting everyone take something. And we began our journey through the skies. As we were approaching, Sho cast silence so that the helicopter would not be making a ton of noise, and hopefully get us in there stealthy as we were coming in from the roof. As we entered the building, we noticed that we could head to the infirmary or the holding cells. We ultimately chose to check the infirmary first, because the holding cells seemed like a too obvious choice. Sho cast Pass Without Trace so that we could easily remain hidden, and we did, as scientists and such were just walking right past us, no semblance of noticing. And we did end up finding the flower pot pistols there. They had been hooked up to machines that had tubes pumping black inky liquid into their bodies. Nothing else that we could notice, though, as the room was dark. We ended up calling Finn because we didn't want to fuck up and cause a problem, and he came in and just kind of saved the day and freed them. And thus we began our escape. On the way back up to the roof, though, Sho, Scarlet, and Minka decided to split off and check the holding cells, because Maz, I believe it was Maz, I didn't write down his name like an idiot, but Maz was worried that she had been replaced by a doppelganger or something. And while we were in there, we noticed 2 scientists, to which we bum rushed, knocking one out and keeping the other awake to question. Fortunately, we didn't get far into the questioning before he activated a robot on the other side of a glass wall. P1075, also known as Pius. We prepared to fight the robot, getting ready, and Pius ended up busting the window so we couldn't see through. In the end, we ended up killing both the scientists, unfortunate collateral, so that we could prevent having easy witnesses for Sycorax, and we began running back up towards the helicopter. As Pius came running out, we noticed a tube full of the same black inky liquid pumping into him, and we decided to break the tube. At this point, P1075 seemed to shift and had no memory of what he was actually doing as he became docile. We convinced him that he was supposed to be going with us and that we were heading out for testing. Finn, noticing that we were bringing yet another stray puppy home, ended up teleporting Pius and himself away as we went to escape on the chopper, narrowly avoiding being caught by a black and red counterpart to Pius, an absolutely terrifying beast of a robot who barely missed catching the bottom of the helicopter as we took off. Once we reached Myrrh's hidden hangar again, Finn showed up, vents about how we keep bringing those little lost puppies home, and Minka suggests that if we ever have downtime, we will look for a place of our own. But back at Finn's place, everyone was awake, flower pot pistols were reunited, and Pius had everything explained to him by Finn, So he had some idea of what was going on and told us that Omnitech is building an army using void magic and this black inky liquid, and that Sycorax is involved, leading us to believe that he's probably got his hands in every major corporation to tear everything apart in the end. As we were trying to discuss the situation and come up with some plans, a knock was heard at the door, interrupting us before we could make progress. And we discovered Simon, one of Sho's compatriots from the past, at the door, bleeding out and dying. Minka began trying to heal him as he explained that his charge, Avarine, had been kidnapped by the Cult of Baal. And although him and Finn have a rough past, we were able to smooth it out enough to at least go help with this and figure out if it's somehow connected to the rest of our problems. Instead of relying on Leobella's crew or the Flower Pot Pistols, Minka just broke into a car and decided to hotwire it, and thus we sped off to our destination. Upon arriving, everyone else headed inside, while Minka remained in the car in case we needed a quick getaway. On the way through the catacombs, coming up on a ritual chamber, everyone noticed the woman from the Fight Club and Gore walking by. Gore ended up noticing everyone by way of smell, and as she began trying to more or less strong-arm us, Sho decided to break the remote in her hand, causing Gore to turn on her and tear her apart viciously. The rest of the party ran past during this to get into the ritual chamber, where we believe we found Avarine and just need to save her. Gore is tearing apart the door and trying to get in and eat everybody. He also said he is going to save Rat Scratch for last, because chicken. There was a call made out to Minka from Scarlet to let Minka know shit went down, need to come down. And we left off with Minka coming up from behind, a hole large enough for Gore's head peeking through as he transformed into his monstrous wendigo form. And that is where we begin this night's session.
As the party stared down Gore in his wendigo form, no hope for escape or defeating him, Minka heard a voice coming from another hall. Hoping the person she heard could help, she darts down the hall and finds a 9-foot, muscular Goliath man. He is bound by chains, with glowing runes on them. Minka, noticing the body of a cultist, quickly searches him for a key and finds a note with the key phrase to undo the chains, centrifuge. The man's name is Ragnar, and as he stands up fully, Minka recognizes him as the man that had been at the underground fight club, wanting to fight Gore. Minka asked him to help deal with Gore. As the two fought, Gore's attacks seemed to have no effect on Ragnar, even causing some of his teeth to break on Ragnar's arm. Sho and Simon race to save Avarine from the orb she is held in. As Simon touches the orb, it bursts with a brilliant light. Avarine and Simon, now unconscious on the ground, are picked up by Sho, Ink, and Scarlet as the party rushes toward the exit. Ragnar and Gore's fight continues, the party slipping past quickly. As Minka runs past, she shouts the time and location of the Flower Pot Pistol show that night, clearly indicating she wants him to meet her there. The group quickly files into their stolen car and take off, trying to blend into traffic. During their trip back to Finn's, a black van with a logo, seemingly belonging to Omnitech, is following them. After losing the van, Minka parks the vehicle in an alley a few blocks from Finn's place. Minka mentions she's already planning on apologizing to Finn for bringing even more people to his place, but Sho points out that he is an avatar for a god of good and he should be trying to help people in need, not getting mad about it. Minka tells everyone to go on ahead of her as they finish getting out of the car. As the party rounds the corner out of sight, she opens the fuel tank and uses her magic to ignite the fuel, causing the car to explode. She quickly catches up and they use Pass Without Trace to sneak through the growing crowd and out of the area. As they reach the entrance to Finn's home, Sycorax appears behind them. Sho and Minka are tired of seeing his ugly face and hearing his ridiculous monologues. Sho attempts to punch, but gets hit himself, hard enough to throw him into a wall. Minka attempts to launch an astral void at Sycorax as he is mid-attack on Sho, but Sycorax reaches his arm up and catches the attack. He monologues on, despite the party's distaste for him, playing with Minka's spell like a basketball. As we push back at his claim that he isn't being used by Mother, he questions us, "What is Finn to you?"
What Finn is to all of you? I guess not.
I'm sorry, I was walking back inside. I missed the end of that. What'd you say?
Have you ever thought, really taken in what Finn is to all of you?
Morals aren't exactly my strong suit.
Finn. Finn, not Sin.
Oh, Finn, I'm sorry.
You're good. He's using all of you, and you just don't know it. sad, really. He'll throw you away like a piece of trash when he's done with you.
And here we are, at another impasse, because I'm not being used. I'm offering my help. You, however, have been granted gifts that can only be used while in the favor of your, and he spits on the ground when he says this, wad of blood, mother.
If you say so. But don't come crying to me whenever he does. Because by then, you'll all be dead, unfortunately. The way you all handle yourselves is very admirable. But it does not fit in this world.
And he snaps his fingers and he is gone. And the world goes back to normal. It is a normal day. The sky is not dark anymore.
So I just want to point this out. We didn't have audio until about 5 minutes ago for all of you.
Uh-oh.
I really want to know why OBS just keeps deciding that it's no longer connected to audio when it is.
That is extremely annoying.
Yeah, especially since it keeps doing it to the Fog Survivors specifically.
Really?
I really need to triple check before we go live. Scuff stream.
That's all right. Yeah, so now you can all head to Finn's, I guess. And as you get there, you knock on the wall and a portal opens up. But it's a green portal this time, not his purple portal.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Show.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I need to roll for that?
Yes.
You need to roll the 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Wisdom. Let me see that wisdom. Sad day.
If it's a nat 1, do I get a reroll? Or is that only...
No.
Nope.
How much
It is 3 points of healing.
Actually,
you.
I'm gonna... Oh, I can't use my lucky.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
lucky is only d20 rolls.
That's
Yeah.
It's
Hey.
appreciated nonetheless. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. The thought that counts,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
so
horrible caster at this.
a green portal opens up, and you all step through, and Elise is the one that opened the portal.
What a sight for sore eyes.
Are you guys okay? What happened?
We fought a cult, we fought Gore, we ran into Sycorax again. Well, we didn't fight Gore, but this handsome man named Ragnar. Oh, beautiful man.
Ragnar.
And Show got casted into a wall. Pretty cool to see.
Show, are you okay?
I'm much better now, milady. He winks at
everything
her.
is all part.
She
Prestidigitation,
blushes heavily.
fedora on his head.
Hell yeah, minor illusion. She blushes heavily, and she's like, come here, we have a first aid kit.
Oh,
And then
perfect.
she takes you to the kitchen where they keep the first aid kit.
I look at my hands going, I suck at this.
Yeah, so you all rescued Simon and Avarine successfully. They're still unconscious, but breathing, and they don't look injured.
Elise, as much as I appreciate you tending to these wounds, I think they might have something more serious. I can handle this if you wouldn't mind looking at them.
Yeah, okay. And she hands you the kit and walks to Simon and Avarine. Where would you all like to lay them? I guess
Ouches.
there's beds or there's a couch.
Can I lay them on top of each other? So when they wake up,
No, let's not do that.
That sounds really awkward to wake up with a small child on you.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not your child. Even if they've been left in your care, it's still not your child.
We'll just say you lay them both on the couch away from each other.
far away.
And she starts to look at Avarine first, and she's checking her, and she kind of puts two fingers to Avarine's forehead, and her eyes glow a bright lime green for a moment. She's okay. She might be a little shaken up, but she's fine. Simon, on the other hand, he's blind, but otherwise okay.
Better to lose your sight than your life.
We'll see how he thinks about that when he wakes up. I'll get them to a bed. Are you sure you're all okay?
Can I cast a healing word?
On who?
Simon.
It's not. It'll heal his damaged hit points, but not his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Regeneration is what you're looking for.
Greater Restoration should be able to do it too.
Really?
Greater Restoration and Regeneration are both well out of our range right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you said restoration. Okay, never mind.
Greater Restoration. Lesser Restoration should not be able to do it, though.
I mean, you could still, heal him if you want to. It'll wake him up.
I was trying to figure out how to heal the blind.
Oh, yeah. No. Not yet.
I'm gonna give him pets. Like a dog scratching his head, and I'll go ahead and cast a Cure 1. Level 1 Cure Wounds.
Okay. You don't need to roll for it. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. As you cast it, and you're scratching his head, you can see his right leg kind of twitch as he's waking up. What the fuck? Who's touching me?
Minka, glad to see you're awake, and that it's not worse than it is, at least. We got Avarine, we're back at Fens, everything's okay. Well, most everything.
I can't see.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Ink, not the time.
He looks in your general direction, and even though he can't see you, you can tell he almost hates you now.
I'm sorry. That's good. I had to say it.
As long as she's okay. That's all I care about. Are you sure she's okay?
She's fine, Simon. You, on the other hand, it's going to take some adjusting to get used to that.
I can manage.
You better.
Question for the GM, because I was planning on taking this with my next level.
Hey, that's me. What's up?
So, Lesser Restoration, I was just double reading them. Lesser Restoration is the one you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. Conditions are blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned. Would you rule that only works with the temporary conditions, or can it work on the more permanent ones?
I would say because of the situation, this was not a temporary condition.
Yeah.
He is permanently blind now.
Okay.
Because when he touched the orb, that white light, he was looking directly into it.
Yeah.
Like point blank. And it completely blinded him forever.
That's why I wanted to double check, because Lesser Restoration doesn't actually specify whether it's temporary condition or like permanent blindness. So,
yeah,
very much GM discretion.
Elise goes over to Simon and she kind of kneels down in front of him and takes his hands in hers. Simon, I know that things are going to be harder for you now, but I may know someone that can help you. He runs a dojo downtown.
Is his name Carthu?
Nope.
Sorry, that was reflexive. My apologies.
No, it's okay. He knows how to fight, and I think maybe he could teach you how to fight without your sight. Yeah, that would be nice. But what about Avarine? She can go with you. He is a very kind person. He would be more than happy to take you both in. Okay. Is she awake yet? No. Would you like me to wake her up? Yes, please. I need to hear her voice. Okay. And she stands up and places her two fingers on Avarine's forehead again, and you see this green wave go over Avarine, and her eyes flutter open. Where am I? Oh, it's all of you.
You're safe.
Where's Simon?
He's right over there.
She climbs over and gives him a hug around the neck, and he pats her arm, and he's bawling at this point. Tears are streaming and dripping off of his fur, and they have a nice little reunion. And as that dies down, Avarine cuts open a portal, and you all see this.
Avarine does this?
No, sorry, Elise. My bad.
I just had to make sure.
Yeah, thank you. Elise cuts open a portal, and through the portal, you all see this Matrix-style dojo with a little bit of futurism thrown in. And all the way at the end of this gigantic room with fighting dummies and all kinds of training equipment, you see an orange grung, which for those of you who don't know what a grung is, it is a frog.
I once wore a grung skin as a suit in a previous campaign.
Oh god, I hate that.
What?
My character's entire goal was to take down the villainous Bowser who had laid kingdoms low. I'm not joking.
Hopefully you won't do that to my precious boy.
I don't think.
You see an orange grung sitting in a brown robe, and he is meditating, and you can softly hear like a croak coming from his throat. Come on, I'll take you to him. And Simon kind of wobbles as he stands up, and he's holding Avarine's hand, and Elise ushers them through the portal. And then she looks at all of you, and she says, I'll be back in a bit.
Real quick, are the flower pot pistols still here? Or have they headed off?
They went to prepare for their show. But they like to get there early so they can make sure everything's perfect.
Alright, just figured I could check to see if Ivy was okay without wasting more of your time. Please, go ahead.
Yeah, she's fine. She's good. And then she steps through the portal, and then it's gone. Oi, what's all this fucking ruckus?
Are we in the portal?
No.
Okay.
You lot look like shit.
That's great.
Feel like it.
So I would imagine that, well, you're all alive. That's a good start. It's not easy to, fight Gore and live. I'm sure you've seen that.
Oh, we didn't fight him.
No, I know. Because you'd be dead.
You look at my
Minka's boyfriend fought him.
I don't think Ragnar's gonna be dead.
Ragnar
Yeah.
Ironjaw?
Yep.
That's why you all lived. Got it.
And I have a date with him tonight that I should go prepare for.
Right. Okay. Have fun with that.
Fun? What do you mean by fun? Is there something we need to know about?
I'm the size of his thigh.
Yeah. Yeah, for reference, Ragnar's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's
By
a
comparison,
Goliath.
I'm the size of his thigh.
Yeah. Big man. Yeah, Ragnar, that crazy bastard.
I thought he was like a personalized stalker or like a serial killer or something like that when you said good luck, so that's why I was asking.
Oh no, he wouldn't hurt a soul that's not trying to hurt him. He's a nice guy, but terrifying, absolutely terrifying human being.
So Minka, don't break his heart. You little heartbreaker, you.
I'm gonna save the sexual retort. Just know I made a hard innuendo about his bed. Yeah.
Christ.
Doesn't mean that's sexual. Don't break his heart.
La, I can't hear you. La.
Casting mending, fixing my clothes, prestidigitation, cleaning up, grabbing a brush for my hair.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, so you all have some downtime. It's another. You could take a long rest before the flower fart pistols.
Flower fart, damn.
Yeah,
Wow, flower.
I should have went with that name. That's much better. The flower pot pistols before they go on stage. You still have you have about 9 hours. So if anybody wants to do anything, now's the time.
Rat Scratch is just going to be what seems to be doodling in his notebook.
Okay. Anything specific?
if anyone is passing over his shoulder, you kind of think that he's actually doodling like just little pictures, but it's actually words that he knows himself.
Okay.
I'm
Interesting.
gonna look over her shoulder, but I'm also gonna like give him a good berry for your wild support tonight.
Okay.
All right. And about an hour or two later, Elise comes back into Finn's place.
This whole time, Sho has been meticulously undressing. First, he starts with like his weapons and tools, sets them. He inspects each one as he takes it off, just looking for anything out of the ordinary on it. Sets them to the side. Shirt, checks through it, sees any new holes or any new damage to it, folds it, sets it to the side.
Okay.
Pants, like all the way down to his skivvies, and once he has everything lined out correctly, he'll start bandaging his chest where he was kicked.
Okay. You have no problem doing that. You're a professional.
If Mila is awake, I will go fangirl over Ragnar with my sister.
Okay.
I'm taking a long rest.
Yeah, you all are. You all get a long rest. But are you doing anything during it?
I mean, isn't a long rest like where I have to actually sleep? No?
Well, I mean, there's still downtime before you rest.
Oh, okay.
Technically, by the rules, you only have to sleep for 6 of the 8 hours.
Yeah, and you all have 9 hours until the flower pot pistol show. So you would have 3 hours of downtime at least.
Sho will actually only take a short rest, and he's going to ask Elise if she wants to go exercise.
Okay. Yeah. She accepts. Where would you want to take her?
Let's go running on the rooftops.
Oh my god. Okay. Yep.
2 of us are trying to get lucky tonight.
Well, no, it's funny because that's
It came up somewhere else.
yeah, it's happened exactly like that before. Yeah, okay. I guess I just make really hot characters. I did not mean to do this. I promise. Yeah.
Or we're just the stereotypical bisexual disasters.
Well, you know, it happens.
That too.
Everybody has somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. Minka, you spend. Are you spending all your downtime with your sister?
Pretty much. If she can get out of bed, I'm gonna ask if she'll come along so I can like repair other people's clothes and the such. But
Yeah, when you walk in there, she's sitting on the bed just staring out the window. And then as you walk in, she looks at you and she smiles. And then you gossip about Ragnar's big loincloth.
he wears big shoes.
Yeah. Very large socks. And Sho, you have a wonderful time with Elise. You're both laughing and jumping from building to building, no issues. She almost trips and falls, and you catch her and have a moment of longing there, looking in her eyes, and then you let her up.
Okay. As I let her back up, Sho stops and he looks out over what he can see of the city. You know, there's a lot of people who are raised in shadow, but whenever you get to see it from above, makes you wonder how much more is out there, you know?
Sho, did you get that from a movie?
No, just musing. I do that sometimes.
No, I get it. Kind of nervous, you know. My dad's been training me for a while now, but still kind of scary. Being responsible for a universe. It's crazy.
You know, I was trained from birth as well, but kind of falls into the opposite category. I was responsible for targets.
A hired killer.
Something like that. Some people use the word assassin, but assassins have targets and I have debtors. There's no missing in my line of work.
We're not too different.
I know. I think that's maybe what drew me to you. Bred
Maybe.
for a purpose, they say.
Well, really, I only exist because my mom visited about 25 years ago.
Coincidence happen.
Yeah. Then you both have this nice moment on the rooftops as the sun begins to dip below the skyscrapers. Unless there was more you wanted to talk to her about.
Nope, that was it.
Mila greets you with a hug, Minka, and a strong one at that. In spite of her very frail-looking form, she's not in those tattered clothes anymore. She's changed into like a normal, like sweatpants, like slip-on shoes, loose tank top.
Comfort clothes. Stark contrast to my black leather dominatrix dress.
Right. And they almost look like clothes that Elise would wear. So you kind of assume that Elise let her have some clothes.
I'm just glad that she's got that big, bright smile and the big, strong hugs that I remember from when I was young.
Is he really 9 feet tall?
At least 9 feet tall.
Oh my god! I'm so excited for you.
I mean, you could always tag along if you want. It is going to be a show, and our friends the Flower Pot Pistols are performing.
I wish I could, Minka. I'm safe here. I don't know what would happen if I stepped back outside. You know Sycorax can see things.
Yeah, I guess I just got caught up in the moment. It's been so long since we could just hang out.
You could take some pictures for me. If you
I
want.
will take all the pictures.
Okay. I've been listening to their album since they were staying here for a bit. They're actually really good.
Right?
Is out of game? Is Scarlet with us? I haven't heard her at all tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, she's with us.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we left her back in a cage or
I think she said like 6 words since we started.
Yeah.
no, I haven't even heard her. I was wondering if I missed something, if we left her like in a cave or something.
What cave?
Oh, I haven't heard you. I was wondering.
The cave of the Temple of Baal.
Yeah.
Oh no, this time Scarlet's the one who finds herself in the lair of a torment dragon.
Guys,
I was thinking.
I can hear
called an
snarling.
Elder's Nightmare to help me.
And you sit there with her for a little bit and you have some more conversation. Unless there was something specific you wanted to talk to her about.
No, it's pretty much just spend the time I can with her.
Okay. And you all get your long rests in if nobody else is doing anything. And the time comes, and Ivy has texted you, all of you, those of you with a phone anyway.
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah.
Leave Frank alone.
Yeah. And god damn it, you named it.
He's
Son
a
of a
monster.
bitch.
Leave Frank alone.
I love it. Okay. Yeah, and Ivy texts you and she's like, hey, you guys still coming? And she says it's about 30 minutes before they go on.
I'm going to change out one of my spells.
Okay. Sweet.
Elise, would you like to go watch a show?
I would, but I really should stay here. Yeah, you know what? What the hell? I'll come with you guys.
Sharing duties. I love it. Let's go.
Yeah. Well,
Where's
and
this at
since
again, Minka?
Wait, what was that?
Where's this at again, Minka?
GM? You said I know where it is, but out of game I don't.
it is the Puffin Duck venue on that street.
Sounds like I'm gonna puff and duck under a table.
Hey, yo! Holy shit. Okay, roll a con save.
I'm not too bad at those. I'm not great,
Well.
but I'm not bad. Just so you know, I rolled a natural 20 for 22.
Let's go.
Of course, you rolled a nat 20 for head. That's crazy.
What a
Jesus Christ above. I'm about to resign. I can't do this anymore. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it, I guess. God damn.
Yeah, there's roleplay to lead up to that.
Yeah.
Like normal roleplay, not flirt
Yes.
roleplay.
Yes. I mean, there can be flirting, but anyway, so now that since Elise is coming with you all, you don't need to travel. You can just get there in an instant. She opens the portal, and you all see this. It's not run down, but it's not the most sophisticated place you all have seen in the city. And it says Puffin Duck, the Puffin Duck, right above in kind of like a curve of letters. And then there's a duck with a mohawk. And his beak is pierced in neon letters and neon signs.
Nudge, nudge. Hey, Rat Scratch, would you ever get one of those?
Rat Scratch.
A beak piercing?
Rat Scratch.
Need to like get a drill a hole, and then just put it through. That would be pretty sick, though.
Right. Metal AF.
Yeah. So as you're all walking up to the door, I need you all to make a perception check.
I'm gonna switch out my spell, the healing word for the plant growth, the spike growth.
Okay, sure.
You said perception.
What are we rolling?
Yes.
Perception.
Oh.
Thank goodness
everybody.
with this. Thank goodness that with this next level, I'm going to be going ahead and just taking me some observant.
I did a lucky feat.
Okay. Everybody except for Ink notices this.
Even
Well,
with
you
lucky,
try.
dang.
You tried. You tried. You see this crowd of people. There's a line into the venue, but one person stands out, and he's a young man, green hair, and he has an acoustic guitar slung over his shoulder, and he is leaning against a pole outside of the venue. And as you all mingle your way in line, he doesn't pay any attention to all of you. But out of all the people you see, you noticed him first. And as the line starts to dwindle down, you get closer, and then he slips in behind all of you, and he's just standing there, waiting in line.
Behind us, but I don't notice it.
You don't know. You're too busy looking at the neon sign of the duck.
Rat Scratch.
Then you all, the bouncer kind of stops you for a second, and then he looks at this hollow pad he has, and then he looks up at all of you, and then he waves you through.
Rat Scratch.
And you can already see these groupies on stage getting the much recognizable gear ready for the flower pot pistols.
What do you think he had us listed as on that sheet?
Backstage pass, maybe?
Rat Scratch.
VIP.
But like it would have been under a name, right? Whose name would
Nah,
it be?
don't overthink it. We're in.
Sorry, I'm paranoid.
I mean, I could go ask him. He seemed pretty cute.
Sure.
Who, the
Okay,
bouncer?
I'll go ask him.
The bouncer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, bouncers tend to be fairly muscular, toned.
Yes. So you walk up to the bouncer?
Yeah, I kind of tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey. What name did you have us under? We were just curious.
What is the matter?
It really doesn't, but I just thought I'd come over and talk to you. Can you tell me? Please?
Yeah, says here, Ivy Lane said that she described you all. Bird, mysterious man, girl with horns, short hot person,
Yes!
Me?
and a girl named Scarlet.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding, Scarlet. I'm kidding. Isn't your hair red, Scarlet?
Isn't it purple,
Yeah,
technically?
reddish. No, it's like black red.
Damn, I got the wrong color on your photo there.
And a punk rock chick with black red hair.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So
I
while
mean,
that's going on, I'm gonna kind of like lean in or motion for show to lean in to
He
kind of
leans
whisper
over.
to him and be like, "So back at Omnitech, something for us to keep in mind in the future. We should have like removed their tongues or jaws. Speak with Dead's a nasty little spell that can still get us in trouble."
That's disturbing, but I'll definitely keep that in mind moving forward. Thank you.
There's an unspoken respect between Mika and Cho now.
Yeah, he does, as he kind of pulls away from you, he just gives you like this like nod of respect, like gotcha.
That was me having the real world thought while I was rewatching it, going, "Shit, this is a spell that she probably would know something about."
And Ink, as you finish talking with the bouncer, he turns around and you now notice the green-haired man with the acoustic guitar, and then he doesn't even look at his holopad and he waves him in.
whoa. He doesn't look at his holopad, but he lets him in anyway?
Yep.
Must be the opening act, or the other way around. I hope he's the opening act.
Yep. And you all notice, including Ink now, you all have sat at kind of a near table to the entrance, and he kind of goes off to the left and he stands against the wall and kind of stands his guitar up in front of him, like almost like one of those knight statues where they have their sword, the hilt of their sword in their hands, but the blade is hitting the ground. You know what I'm talking about?
How observed is he? Like, how is he like paying attention?
His eyes have not left the stage since he walked in. And then the lights lower, and the crowd cheers, and the announcer announces the Flower Pot Pistols, and they begin playing their opening songs.
Have I spotted Ragnar yet?
Just as they're about halfway through the first song, he comes strolling in. The bouncer's trying to get him to leave, but he flicks him in the chest, and the bouncer falls on his ass. And then
I'm gonna be
just kind of ignores him after that.
It's like rushing over and be like, "Oh, sorry, he's with me."
Just keep him under control. And as you look up at Ragnar, he's just smiling menacingly at the bouncer.
Does he seem to have any injuries from his fight?
No, he is just the way you found him.
Damn.
Ah, it feels good to be out of that shithole. Hello.
Hi.
He pats your head.
little squeal of joy.
So, where are we sitting?
Well, my friend's over there. Or we could go find a place for just the two of us.
Well, I don't blame you. I am pretty intoxicating.
Damn right you are.
And you take his hand and go off into a dark corner and then fade to black.
Fade to black.
Fade to black, fade to black. With whatever free time I have, I'll be like, get pictures of him, the show, everything else. But
Yep, and
otherwise, fade
with
to
that
black.
con save, you do not have 3 points of exhaustion.
Thank God. Only one then?
Nope, none at all,
Ooh, even
because it
better.
was a nat 20. We'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to explain it. That's all you have to know.
Minka confirmed. Throat note.
You all can put the pieces together yourselves. I'm not going to explain why. Anyway, so as the
Hey,
flower.
not going in round hole.
Oh, this one's dead again. Damn.
Oh god.
Jesus.
It's lucky I'm like basically undead already.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Cure wounds.
nasty.
Okay. Yeah. Fade to black. That happens. So
Jesus.
What is what is the guy with the green hair doing?
He is still watching the Flower Pot Pistols. His eyes have not left them whatsoever.
I'm gonna change out. I'm gonna kind of maybe pass without a trace. I'm gonna switch out his guitar for. I think I have the bongo.
That pass without a trace would not help you with that.
That's fine. I'll
Okay.
still do it. I'm gonna see if I can switch out instruments without being noticed.
Okay, sure. Roll a stealth and a sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand with. Roll stealth first.
You're about to say with the Spanish, weren't you?
Just wait. You'll see.
20 plus 1.
Did you cast Pass Without a Trace?
No, I thought you said I couldn't. You said it wouldn't help.
I didn't. Well, it wouldn't help you switching his guitar.
Pass Without Trace will still help for the stealth portion to not be noticed
okay.
up to the switch.
Yeah,
So
because
what do I do with that?
we'll just say you casted it,
Okay.
since I didn't word it correctly as I should have.
Your roll is just 10 higher.
Yeah, so he does not pay attention to you as you, however you stroll up to him. Now make a sleight of hand check.
Sorry,
As
roll it?
soon, you can if you want.
Yeah.
That lucky feat.
Yes.
Such a handy feat.
Actually, never mind. Okay. As soon as you touch his guitar, it disappears. And you fall flat on your face. But he is still not paying attention to you.
Do I notice that he's not paying attention to me?
If you look up at him, yeah. He's still watching the show.
Oh, okay. I kind of look up and I'm kind of like slowly backing away on my belly.
Okay. Yeah, with the stealth check, I mean, that's fine. He still doesn't. He's not paying attention to you. And as the Flower Pot Pistols finish their last song, they, thank the crowd, whatever, and then they slink off backstage. And then a few moments later, they come rushing to you all. Hey, you guys made it! Where's the one girl? Minka? Was that her name? She blacked out?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Good.
No, your music was just
Left by
that
Spears,
overwhelmingly good.
If I am conscious, I think by now that would have been done.
Okay.
He's great.
So-
He's good.
Yeah, because they played about 3 or 4 songs, so it would have
sounds-
been roughly 15, 20 minutes.
But you guys did great.
Not a scratch.
Thanks. I think I noticed that a lot of people are following us now on social media. This might be our big break.
Yeah, I'm your sponsor.
What?
Yeah, I put out the word on Facebook.
Oh. Well, thanks. We appreciate that.
And then I take a picture of them going, see? Hashtag on Facebook.
And you catch them all off guard, and they're all like looking weird in the picture because except for Zeph and Juice, they're just on their phones, ignoring everybody. But Ivy and Maz kind of have that like squinted look and like of surprise. Thanks. I think.
Just let me know whenever, Mika and Ragnar would be rolling up.
Not for a while.
What's the matter, little one? Greatness got your tongue?
This is really awkward. I'm gonna go get a drink. And Ivy slowly walks away, and Maz looks at her and then looks at Ragnar. I'm gonna go help her. And then they both they come back immediately. They get drinks and then as you all sit down and converse, the young man comes over to the table.
Which young man is that?
The one that you tried to steal his guitar. Picture ready. It's a picture. 1 second. Oh my god, this is taking too long.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh shit.
Wall bursts down. Oh yeah.
And listen, I know it's a Stratocaster in the picture, but it is actually an acoustic guitar. This is what he looks like. What's up,
A
dudes?
pretty boy.
That was a killer show. Thanks. Who are you? Name's Zekin.
Is that 2 Ks?
Z. Here, I'll just write it. I'll just do the thing.
Yeah, I'll just do this.
There you go. It's right over his picture.
There.
Okay, so the first K was supposed to be an H and an I for the second. Gotcha.
Yep, gotcha.
I was close, I guess.
Might as well do this. Zekin. Your name is Zekin. That's right. In the flesh, dude. Right. Is he serious?
Right, scratch.
No, he's
Seriously?
Zekin.
Do you even know who Zekin really is?
Could I roll a knowledge check?
Yeah, anybody can. If you want to find out if you know who Zekin is.
My phone would stop fighting me!
Stop it!
Just stop.
And this is where I would put my functioning phone if I had one. It really doesn't matter what knowledge it is, because I only have a +1.
What do we roll for this?
History.
I got a 21 with a natural 20.
Oh, the
Jesus Christ.
I know I'm good at all the shit that's meaningless, okay? Music is one of the things that kept me alive, living in in like trash cans and shit, okay?
Okay.
Bless you.
They're dying.
Bless you.
They're
Oh,
dying.
Maya, are you good?
She's dying.
No.
Poor girl.
You must have failed.
Pat her on the head.
Yeah, give her head pats. Damn
Give
it.
her the head pets.
I mean, I could if you guys want to let me mute myself for a moment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait here screaming.
Oh, God. What kind of head pats are you doing? Jesus.
A wrong type of
Those are no
screaming.
longer
She does
pets.
not like to be touched. In
Um,
the 4 years I've known her, I've literally never given her a hug.
Wow.
It's sad, I know.
How
No,
dare
I mean, that you do you. Okay, so Minka, you know exactly who Zekin is. Ink, you do not.
I figured.
Zekin is the god of music.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's no way that. Why would Zekin be here? Why do you think? That was a killer ass show.
Right, scratch.
What makes you think the god of music wouldn't show up to your show? Because we are nobody? Nah, you may think that. But I know a little fox that thinks differently.
Right, scratch.
Finn? She goes to say something and then her mouth is just agape. And she just stares at him. So, what's up?
How close is he from from where I'm sitting?
Would you be sitting closer to the stage or the entrance?
Round table. Probably.
You're sitting at the round table? How many knights are sitting there?
Yeah, we got
All of
plenty
you.
nights.
All of us. I mean, we have some pretty cool friends, and apparently I've met two gods today. One of beauty and one of music.
Like,
As far as you know.
I'm not I'm in the middle. Like, I'm not by the stage, but I'm not by the entrance, so I'm kind of like in the middle.
Okay, then he's like 5 feet away from you then.
Fuck.
All right, I get it. You guys don't believe me. It's fine. Nobody does.
Right, scratch.
Let me show you something. And he takes his acoustic guitar and he slams it against the table. But it doesn't move. The table doesn't move. You don't feel vibrations from the hit. And the guitar shatters into sparkly dust-like particles. And then he puts his hands in like a guitar position and they all form the Stratocaster that he is holding in that picture. And as he plays his song, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Nat 1. +0.
Okay.
That's gonna be 15.
Wisdom. Oh my god, like my numbers.
I don't. Where would I find the saving throw at?
Should be,
Top left.
yeah, there's a box that says saving throws on it.
I don't.
That came out sarcastic. I didn't mean it that way.
It's the ability save senses tab. And then under that first 2 rows of 3, that's where you'll find saving throws. And you want to find the one that says wisdom.
Oh, okay. What did you say about sarcasm?
I said that it was a box that says saving throws on it, and that came off as sarcastic.
No,
And I
you're
did not mean
good.
it that way.
You're good.
Duh, it says save. No, I didn't mean it that way. Okay. So, Ink, Minka, and Scarlet. All three of you are bawling like babies at this music. It is the most beautiful music that you have ever heard in your entire existence. And you can't help but feel emotional at this song.
No, I thought I was like more of emotional because I took his guitar.
No.
Yeah, that works too.
No, you're all three of you are like hugging each other and crying profusely. The rest of you
I feel like it'd be hugging Ragnar.
He is not moving like at all. He has an eyebrow raised to this. And then he finishes his song and kind of leans against his guitar on the ground.
Joe slowly sheets back the dagger that he had pulled whenever he slammed the guitar on the table suddenly.
It's all right, man. We're cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Nervous habit.
I understand. Yeah, sorry. I have an unconventional way of showing people who I really am.
No, that was amazing.
And the entire band is crying as well, by the way. And after they stifle their sobs and start just sniffing away their tears. It really is you. Why are you here? I don't know. I just wanted to come to your show, see what the fuss was all about. But I mean, we're not. What about Leah Bella? She's much more talented than us. Yeah, she uses a lot of magic. I wouldn't worry about her, dude. Okay. So, what now? Yeah, I just wanted to come and check on you all, see if you were all doing okay, see if my earrings were working. You made these? Yeah, Finn got them from me. You're the reason that we can... Oh my god. I don't know what to say. It's all right. I get that effect on people sometimes. Okay. Well, thanks for Bardic schools, I guess. Yeah. And she's just kind of mumbling to herself, just all flustered now. And then you hear a... And lo and behold, Finnegan Dustclaw walks in from a portal. Zekin. Oh, what's up, dude? It's fancy seeing you here. Oh, man. You look great. Thanks. We got a problem.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt? Do all the gods just know each other?
Maybe.
Finn, don't lie to me.
Oh, you're saying in
Yeah.
game. Oh, I thought you were asking me.
No. It's a show.
Asking that in game.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, that is our show.
Maybe a little bit. I've dabbled.
Right.
Whenever the fate of the universe is involved, I like to keep my allies up.
All right, guys.
So, back to what I was saying. Zekin, do you mind? Oh yeah, of course, dude. I'll catch you guys around. Yeah, just call me or something if you need anything. And then he just strolls out of the building unless anybody stops him.
Nope.
I do. I'm gonna stop him.
Oh, what's up, dude?
I'm sorry.
What? Why are you crying? That's really weird.
I go back. I take the guitar. I touched it.
Oh, you touched my guitar? Oh my god, dude, you're gonna grow like 4 legs now.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
I'm gonna turn into a cat right then and there.
Oh, whoa! Oh man, I need to stop hitting that shit. Did she just turn into a cat? And Finn just kind of looks at him and shakes his head and then looks back at all of you.
Yeah, that happens from time to time. What's this problem then? Yeah, matters at hand.
She's awake.
She, as in your
Yes.
counter? Oh.
I need you all
Oh,
to come with me now.
okay.
And he holds out his forearm, and you can see that he has carved all of your initials into his forearm.
Who is this?
Finn,
Show,
this is just so you know that it's me.
Show looks at Elise. What is her reaction to this?
Dad, what the fuck? Now's not the time. You know how serious this is.
I'm gonna turn to Ragnar real quick and be like, I had a lovely night, and I'll admit that what I did was more a reactionary thing. I'd really like to meet up and talk again sometime. We gotta
Sure.
get going.
I'm sure you did have a great time.
I'm gonna try to exchange contact information with him. Like, I
Okay.
genuinely do want to have a conversation with him late at some point. You know, when the world's not in danger.
Yeah, how do you do that? All he is wearing is a loincloth.
You can borrow Frank.
I can borrow Frank. I'll get like a bar napkin or something, like scribble out my number for him.
Okay. He takes it from you, and then he opens his loincloth and drops it in the front.
Expected.
So it just falls to the ground.
No, it stays in there.
It like catches on the waistband.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nachos.
Like a stripper.
I'll be in touch, but it may be a while. I'm going home.
All right then. Till we meet again.
Speaking of that,
Have you
Do you
looked
want to know-
outside?
huh?
Have you, opened your eyes while outside?
Well, yes.
Show looks to the rest of the group in confusion.
Do you all know a way out of the city?
Look for. Oh wait, I'm still a cat, huh?
That's part of what our important business is. We're trying to make it so people can leave the city again.
Well, I can. I'm just asking if you know a way out.
No.
I guess I'd give him directions to the nearest exit of the city.
Ah, thank you. I had a nice time too.
And he winks at you, and then he just strolls out of the building. And Finn kind of watches him walk out.
Make
And then
you gonna warn your boyfriend?
You know what? After seeing him in Gore, I honestly do believe him when he says that he can do it. Finn, you would know better, but I don't think this is the time to discuss Ragnar.
All you need to know is he'll be fine. We can talk about it later. Come on. Let's go. And he cuts open a portal.
Surrounded by psychopaths.
Elise,
That's
stay here.
more
Go
like
back
surrounded by gods.
No, I'm coming with you. No, you're not. Go home. She looks at all of you and then just rolls her eyes and shakes her head, and then she cuts a portal open and disappears. Come on. We don't have much time.
And we're off.
You keep saying that. I don't understand what this changes, Finn.
Everything.
Hmm.
And then he steps through the portal.
Fucking gods and their omniscience. Show follows.
And I assume everybody else does?
Y'all.
That's good.
So what's where is he following?
There's a portal open right in front of you that Finn opened.
Is everybody else going in?
Yup.
Okay, well I follow.
So you all step through the portal and you're in an industrial area. And there's, it looks like this area is under construction. There's scaffolding. Everybody's seen a construction site. You know exactly what it looks like. And there's a hole in the dome shield along the wall of the city. And that is exactly what you all are looking at right now.
And what are we
Well,
looking at?
a hole in the wall to the city. The hole is about 20 foot tall, 15 feet wide.
Is it like down on like ground level or up in the air?
It is on ground level.
Did the flower pot pistols come through the portal with us?
No.
Okay.
As you look at this hole, the fog is kind of seeping in, but not as fast as you all remember from Neonix. It's almost like just a fog machine rolling on the ground, about 10 feet out from the hole. Well, this isn't good. We gotta find a way to seal this.
I know how.
Would putting the glass pieces back up and me casting mending do anything?
If you had enough time in the world, yes. But you don't.
Too many pieces, gotcha.
Yeah. It is shattered. There's some big chunks, but they're flickering slightly as they lay on the ground. Almost as if you were looking up at a starry night sky and you saw all the stars blinking. All right. Just hang tight. And he starts to walk towards it. You're all about 50 feet from it right now. And he starts to walk towards it, walking with his staff, going kind of slow, looking around.
Is this glass or rock?
It's glass.
So, anyone know anything about glasswork?
I know when you heat. I know if you heat it up, you can mold it into a certain form.
You got any way to heat it up?
Yeah, I might. Let's see.
Probably not hot enough.
You all hear heel clicks coming from inside the hole. Well, well, well. Hello, Finnegan. It's been a while. You look healthy. G'day, cunt. You mind telling me what you're doing here? So rude, Finnegan. Aren't you going to introduce me to your little friends? This is... I should have pulled up the picture before I started even introducing her. God damn it.
Oh no!
How could you?
I'm fucking garbage, dude. Fucking worst DM ever. I swear to fucking God, dude.
No. I've definitely had a worse GM. I was playing a Star Wars campaign, playing a Force user who specialized in mind tricks, and he railroaded so hard I couldn't use them on a stormtrooper. He killed my entire build.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're definitely not the worst GM. No, don't get me wrong. He was a great friend. Just terrible DM.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Keep going.
You're great at both.
Here we go. This is what you all see in the hole in the wall. She's standing there.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but like honestly, she's kind of hot.
God damn it.
I knew it.
So you know, she made the comment about introduce to the friends. And I feel more than confident and happy enough to just pop off back. Oh, I think we know who you are, and our names don't matter to you.
Rat scratch.
Oh. You all have his attitude, don't you? Finn, what have you told them? Everything they needed to know. That's none of your concern. See, that's what you're wrong, Finnegan. Everything in the city is my concern as of right now. So, how'd you do it? I saw you die. This time. Well, I've learned from my mistakes in the past. Something you should definitely try. I was floating as my head rolled across the ground because of you. I was floating in an abyss, a dark abyss.
Is this the white box that we had a dream about?
Yes, this is Nagini, Ben's counterpart.
Out of game, yes, and I feel like you all would make that connection at some point.
I was so yes, out of game.
Yes.
I mean, I clearly made the connection. I sassed.
I was trying to figure out if it was this campaign or our other one. So.
Nope. I was floating in a void, and lo and behold, I felt something touch my hand, and I took it. She gave me another chance, Finnegan. This time is different. I've sided with another god. Huh. How unfortunate. For you. Look at you and your little heroes, it's so adorable. I can't wait to get to know you all better. That won't be necessary. Now, if you would kindly fuck off, I would like to fix this. Sorry, Finnegan, but I can't do that. I have a job to uphold. A favor to pay back. You'll get your chance. To die. Soon enough. But for right now, I think you should just relax. I'll take it from here. And as she says this, Finn slams his staff into the ground. And then you can hear his knuckles and fingers tightening around his staff. And then he holds it up in front of him sideways. And it starts to break apart. The wood on this walking stick starts to fall off in chunks. And a sleek blade is there now. Sorry, Nogi. Can't let this go.
Can I turn into a coyote?
If you want to, sure.
Because, you know, coyotes chase foxes. So, yeah, I'm up for a fight.
Okay, yeah. Are you gonna run up to her and attack her?
I'm gonna, like, kind of hold my ground, but I'm gonna snarl at her.
She laughs at you. Oh, Finnegan. That's so cute. I want one of those for myself. I should really take your advice.
Yes, I'm going to attack her.
Okay, make 3 death saving throws, please.
That's 3d20, no modifiers. That's
What
just
is it?
3d20.
3d20.
As long as at least one of them is above 10.
Wait, was that in... Where was that?
Oh, how come I'm not doing this? Oh, I'm in
pictures.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oops.
Classic star.
3d20?
Yeah.
Yes.
$50.
Damn, that's
Okay,
3
so-
passes.
You have 1 hit point, and you are unconscious.
Fuck.
You go up to bite her, and she punches you so hard that the rest of you see Ink's soul leave her body as she is punched. And it's almost like a mirror image of what she is, and then the body catches up with the soul, and she tumbles back towards you all. Oh, I grow tired of this, Finnegan. If you really wish to fight, can you please do something? I'm bored. Fine. And then within an instant, Finn's gone. And he appears behind her. Is this better?
Behind me?
No, behind Naganith. Is
You're
this
on the
better?
ground, barely breathing.
And then you see a blade go through her chest. And then they both disappear. And then you hear like metal on metal all around you. And all you see is moving blurs in the air.
Ah, Dragon Ball Z fight, I see.
Yeah. And then the fog begins to seep through a little more. What do you do?
Think we should look for a giant chunk of glass somewhere around here? Or something else? We gotta plug that hole.
Scratch. Use brush brush.
He's not big enough.
Show rushes over to our unconscious friend now.
She's got 1 hit point. She's conscious. Barely.
No, she's unconscious.
Oh, shit.
So she has 1 hit point.
Oh, okay, I misheard the conscious thing.
Yeah.
And I just check for a pulse, confirm she's alive, and look back at everyone. She's fine for now. We can't stay here, though.
comforting.
And as they're fighting around you, you all feel the air is charged with like some kind of unseen energy. It doesn't hurt you, but it feels suffocating to be in this area. And you can't tell if it's from them fighting or from the fog seeping through the hole.
No, I guess that's a healing word then on ink.
Okay.
10.
10.
So I did it at second level.
Okay. Ink, you are back awake. With 11 hit points.
Ow, my head. What the fuck happened?
That's good.
Joe, I'm gonna trust your judgment. We should get the fuck out of here.
Definitely not safe. I don't know what to do about this hole, though.
Does anyone have a way to, burn shit like fire, sort of fire? I don't know what they call it.
I doubt we have nearly enough. I don't think any of us can heat glass to the point it will actually form.
I can try it with sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand does not help melt things. That's like parlor tricks, like magic card tricks.
Looking around, is there anything that we might be able to move or shove into this hole? Are there any vehicles that might clog it?
Yeah, there's some construction like flatbed trucks. There's a couple of them.
Still know how to hotwire vehicles, right?
Sure do.
Get one of those. Plug the hole with that for now. Finn can do something else about it afterwards.
Iron, but wouldn't they just be able to move it?
Hmm?
Like, push it out. The force is strong enough.
Are you talking about Finn?
No, I'm talking about the car.
I don't think any of us is nearly strong enough to push a frickin' cat. Those are very heavy vehicles, and if they're in park, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Oh yeah, what was that? Was it an intelligence? No,
it was either sleight of hand or you had me roll the land proficiency vehicles with intelligence. I don't remember which one.
I think it was the second one. Go with that. The land
intelligence plus proficiency. Yeah. So roll it with an extra +3 is total 16.
Yeah, that is enough. It is started.
Wonderful.
So are you gonna drive it into the hole?
Yeah, drive it into the hole as best as possible, trying not to break the glass further.
Okay. Yep, it is a tight fit, but it is wedged in there, and there's still a good 5 feet at the top, but of hole. But there is, it's in there, and it would be difficult to get it out by normal means, anyway.
And we're just gonna rip out the wires I use to hotwire it.
Okay.
Because apparently I like destroying vehicles.
It's canon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! We could have actually blew one of these things up, and then I could have molded the glasses together.
Blowing these up won't make glass.
Or you could risk opening the hole further.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you do that, and it's not perfect, but it's a clog.
It's something.
We're
a bunch of mortals in a fight between gods.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, You still hear metal on metal. It's a little fainter now, like they've extended their fight elsewhere, but the air still feels charged. And then all of a sudden, you see a figure flying through a skyscraper. A few hundred feet away.
Pass without a trace.
Okay. What for?
Yeah, I don't think we're trying to be stealthy. I think we're just trying to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. As you go to leave, a green portal opens up and Elise steps through.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Is everything okay?
No.
That's good.
No, it's not.
Oh,
We need to get the
shit.
hell out of here.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, everyone get in.
Well, I don't think I've ever been so happy to see someone disrespect their parents and ignore their wishes. Thank you.
I just knew something wasn't right.
I want to make sure to get a good look at both of them before I step through that portal.
Both of Finnegan and Naganif?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all noticed that Naganif was the one that was thrown through the skyscraper, and Finnegan is just floating there. And then as he looks back is when you all step through the portal.
Elise follows. Because Sho is going last to make sure if she hesitates at all, he's going to say something to her.
Yeah, she is waiting for all of you to go through.
Okay. He gives her a long look before stepping through.
She looks at you really confused as you do that.
This isn't your fight. Come on.
But that's my dad.
Right, scratch.
There's a reason he told you not to come with us.
We can hear through the portal, right?
Somewhat. It's like talking through a fan.
Gotcha.
You can understand it, but it just sounds weird. Elise, I told you to. And then she steps through, and the portal closes.
Whew, okay. I thought he was calling for her to go help, and Sho was about to chase her.
No, Finn would never do that. Because Finn is the only one that can kill Naganif, just so you guys know. He would have told you that by now.
He did. More than once.
And you all find yourselves in the dojo that Elise dropped off Simon and Avarine. There's candles everywhere. Everything is black, sleek marble. There's pillars on each side cascading down this giant room. And at the part you saw earlier, there's that orange frog with the brown robe, and then Simon is sitting next to him with a rag wrapped around his eyes. And Avarine is in the corner reading a book.
I'm gonna take one of the candles.
Okay.
Does Sho recognize this as like a monk monastery?
You know of this place. But you've only ever heard it in passing. You don't know exactly what it is.
But he recognizes it as a place that perhaps monks train. Like, is there any iconography that would indicate that kind of lifestyle here?
More or less just the outfit of the grung. That would kind of make you think that this might be some kind of training place.
Okay.
For
in which case,
monkeys.
Sho is going to literally karate chop your hand when you reach for that candle.
Huh?
Okay.
Sho's going to try and stop you from getting the candle.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Can I resist?
We'll see.
Your AC is basically your resist.
Unarmed attack. Ha! Okay. God damn it.
You hit the candle, Sho, and it goes splattering on the ground.
Shit.
And just at that, the frog's eyes open.
Jerk. He did it! He did it!
Trying to stop you from doing it.
I didn't do it.
He stands up, the orange frog, and his wet feet plop on the ground as he walks towards all of you. He's about 3.5 feet tall. Hello. May I help you?
Sho puts fist to palm and bows. My apologies, I was clumsy.
No, it is all right. Everyone makes mistakes. Hello, I am Master Grush. It is my understanding that you are all... Elise, yes. These must be the people you spoke of. Yes, my father, he... Oh. It has begun then. Yes. I see. Sorry, the place is a mess. If I knew we were having company, I would have cleaned up. And you all look around. It is not dirty whatsoever. Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. This is my dojo. I have been keeping track of your friends, Simon and Avarine. Such good people. In such a cruel world.
Could be said about many. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. This is a sanctuary for Lathander. May his rays bring you all prosperous things. And he smiles awkwardly and then blinks with his right eye and then his left eye immediately after.
That's it.
And this is what he fucking looks like.
Finally, I was wondering how long that was going to take.
Yeah,
He
sorry.
looks like a troll, right?
This
Looking at
is Garoosh.
Sweet, I spelled his name correctly on the first try.
Yeah, good job.
Like a toad. Kind of like Kermit without the greenness.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's 3.5 feet tall. Please make yourselves at home. Are you all right? Do you need assistance with anything?
Rat's catch.
I am kind of a little banged up here.
Let me see. By the way, do not touch my skin, please.
Oh, no.
And he puts a finger to your chest, ink, and it on the part that has clothing. He doesn't touch your skin.
I don't
and
care about that. It's just,
You see a glow come from his fingertip, and you are back to full health.
damn. I feel good.
I understand that things are looking quite dire for the outside world. I believe that if we all persevere in the right way, we can succeed in our goals.
Show us how, wise old wonder.
Rat's catch.
Oh, do I really look that old? I'm only 16.
Wise.
Sure.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, she's not very good with people. She was trying to compliment you.
I was. Yeah.
Well, luckily I am not people. Get it? I'm a grunt. Anyway, so
We're making it worse.
it's quite all right. I don't get a lot of visitors either. Simon was the first one in quite a while. But he is doing quite well. He will be back to normal soon enough. As for Avarine, she has been very quiet. I'm not sure if she just thinks I'm ugly or... I don't know.
She's been through some pretty traumatic stuff recently. It's probably not.
I see.
She's a good kid.
Yes, she is very, very kind and shy. But that is all right. You are all more than welcome to stay as long as you want. Just please do not go in the back room, if you don't mind.
By your leave, Master Grush, I'll speak with my friend Simon.
Yes, of course. He is in meditation. I will let him know. And
Consider it done already, and Sho will move past him after bowing once more.
okay, yes, sure. And then he smiles awkwardly at the rest of you.
Rat's catch.
Yeah.
Would you all like some water?
Rat's catch.
How about a beer?
What'd you say, Ink?
What about a beer? Can I have a beer?
Oh, I do not keep alcohol here. It is against my code.
Oh, okay.
My apologies. There is a beer. There is a bar down the street. If you'd like to go there.
No, I'll just take a water, I guess.
Very
Got it on the
well.
rocks?
Well, no, we have ice.
Yeah, on the rocks. Rocks, ice, water, equals.
No, but rocks are different than ice. I'll get you a water with ice. And then he walks away to grab you water with ice.
Things that make you go.
Well, he's a frog person that doesn't talk to people that often.
Rat's catch.
Show, as you get over to Simon, you can hear him softly humming, and then his ears perk up as you get closer.
In a good mood, are we?
Yes. Grush has helped me in certain ways.
How's that, then?
Punch me.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
And without even a second thought, Sho strikes forward.
He catches your hand mid-strike.
He strikes again.
Okay, roll again. He does the same.
Okay. Is he holding Show's wrists, or did he just deflect it, or?
He palm to knuckles.
Okay.
And he didn't grip them either, or use his claws. He just kind of placed his hands up where you were about to strike.
Okay. Still holding his hands out from the strikes. Show looks down at him. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we're members of a human race, and the human race is filled with passion. But in our line of work, there are no poets in this grim business. Stand up. Let me see what you can do.
Very well.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, I would say so.
I stand up.
I didn't know you were sitting.
She sat when you weren't. She sat down while you weren't looking. God looked away for a moment. And she sat down.
Ink is just watching a fucking movie at this point. Oh, that's great. Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to just spar with him, honestly.
Okay. Roll 5 d20s, and I will do the same.
Well, what are they doing? Sparring?
Yeah. You all can watch if you want.
Okay.
Ew, I rolled terribly.
So did he.
I vote for the frog to win.
The frog's not in this. He's getting you a glass of water.
Oh, what's taking so long? Jeez.
So, just barely, you were able to hit him in the chest.
Okay.
Once.
Gotcha.
Looks like I still need a little more time. But I'm getting there.
You know, they say dying well is easy. It only takes a moment of courage. It's living well that I haven't been able to do yet. I hope maybe this helps you do just that.
I think living is the hardest part.
Hardest thing I've ever had to do. What's death compared to that, right?
Peace.
There's no peace over there.
Maybe not.
Have you talked to her?
Yeah, she's short and very dismissive. But I didn't want to push her. She's only 6. But something's not right, Sho. She's not just a normal kid. And I know you may be thinking, well, maybe she's a noble. Maybe her parents paid a lot of money. No. All they did was pray.
Well, all I was thinking was that no normal kid ever has to endure something like that. Whatever she is, Simon. Take care of it, yeah?
Yeah. Thanks, Sho.
Yeah. Thank you. It was good exercise.
Maybe after I've had some more practice, we can have a real match.
Can't wait to see that.
He sits back down and crosses his legs and meditates again. Yes, your water on ice. Here you go. He hands you a glass with water and ice in it, ink.
Is this tap water?
No, it is spring water from the hills of... Yes, it's tap water.
Ew.
What?
Ink,
What do
I
you
have
expect?
seen you eat a cheeseburger out of the dumpster. Don't even go there.
Disgusting.
I did it on a dare, okay?
Well, I guess that's all right.
What is that excuse?
If you all don't
I
mind,
dare me to.
I would like to continue my meditation with Simon. If you'll excuse me. And he bows to you all individually, not just once. And then he walks and Sho, as you're walking back, he bows to you.
He
And then-
Show bows back.
Walks past you and sits with Simon again, and you hear the croaking coming from his throat.
Oh my god, Rat Scratch Cood. That was adorable.
Yeah. Can you do
Oh
it?
god,
Come on, Rod Scratch, do it!
God,
He just
Vlad
did.
can memorize how Groosh sounds. Holy shit.
He can. I mean, that's Keiku's.
Yeah, I know. That's oh god. And as this was all going on, you noticed Elise went over to Avarine, and they were actually having a full conversation. And then Elise walks back over to all of you. I'm sorry that you all got dragged into this. I know that you really didn't have a choice. Well, maybe you did, but either way, I'm sorry.
Don't we? We're good. We're great. We're enjoying this.
You're enjoying the end of the world?
I wouldn't say enjoy. But she's right. Don't apologize. No one controls our destiny but us. I could have given up so many times along the way. I've made the choice to stand and be here.
It makes us fulfilled. Yeah, we are fulfilled. We need to do more to help.
Careful what you wish for. Because the next thing is not going to be so easy.
Now, with my little posse, I'm sure we can. We can overcome anything. Strengths, weaknesses, tap water.
Groosh opens one eye, and then he continues meditating. Let's go back to Dad's place. We all need to talk.
Okay.
But not here. She cuts open a portal and steps through. And as you all walk into Finn's apartment, Pius is standing in the hallway.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, I forgot about this thing.
And he has a towel on with a shower cap on his head. And the towel is only covering half of his bottom section.
Please tell me you're wearing metal under that.
Oh, hello. I didn't know you all would be coming back so soon. You're probably wondering why I have a towel.
Looks like you were taking a shower.
Well,
I think that you just got out of the bath.
Yes, I tried. I didn't feel anything. I'm trying to be more human. It's not working so well.
Yeah.
I think the fact that you're trying is pretty human in and of itself.
Ah, well, thank you. So, I guess I don't need this anymore.
And he takes the towel, just tosses it to the side.
Wait, never mind.
Takes the shower cap off and puts it down.
I'm just going to go do taxes.
Oh my.
And then he walks down the hallway. And Elise
knows what taxes are.
Well, he is a robot.
He did work for a corporate. Well, he was made by a corporation, so
Yeah, they might have put well, because then again, you don't know if he's a soul inside of a robot.
You don't know anything about him.
Yeah, you don't know shit. You just know that he's kind of friendly.
Yeah.
Probably still don't trust him after what happened, but yeah, he just walks away. He's kind of shy now because of that. He was really taken aback by you guys coming back. And Elise, she takes a big long sigh, and then she gestures for you all to sit.
I sit down.
yup.
If things don't go the way that Finn is planning, we have two options. We all die, or we escape. I'm giving you all this option now, while he is gone. I can use some of my inherited abilities to get you all out of this universe while there's still time. But I won't force you.
You know, there's been apologies made for how rough Ben can be. But I think you need to take after him a little bit more in that department. This is our world. And I, for one, am not going to give it up. Not that easy. I don't care if Ben loses. I don't care if we have to stand on our own. We will find a way. And I'd like you there with us.
She looks at the ground for a moment. I don't think you truly understand what's going on. If Naganif wins, which I'm not sure if he's said anything to all of you, I may be the only person in this universe that knows this. And please, for the love of whatever god you believe in, do not tell him I told you this. He's never won until he came here. Every universe that he has ever been sent to balance, he has died every single time for hundreds and thousands of years until now. And he finally killed her. And she's back. If she has a god on her side now, another god, rather, he will lose.
You said if he wins.
If he...
What if we win?
You can't kill her. I'm sure you know well about that, Ink.
Who says anything about killing her?
How else would you stop her?
We could, cage her. We could, put her in a trap. We could, do things like that.
I'm with you on that, but think about this for a second. Finnegan is Naganif's opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can do everything that she can do, and vice versa. Putting her in a cage is not going to do anything. She'll rip every molecule out of your body, one by one.
You know,
This
they're
isn't a
just
game.
mirrors to each other. Doesn't that mean that the victory lies on whichever side has the better allies?
That's true.
Usually you would think that. But every time that he has been in a universe, he's had allies. And the one before that, from what he told me anyway, he let me see some of it, but not all of it. The end of his life in that universe is very fuzzy. But somehow he was able to give it away to someone else. Someone else took his place. And he was freed from Salraz's control and power. He was mortal. And Kaitis, a friend of his, went on to carry on his work. Now, it gets really confusing when you think about different universes. So, Kaitis is probably still out there somewhere. A different life, different body. Same person. You get the idea. It was a wish spell. A lich gave Finnegan the chance to be free. And when he finally died in that universe, his soul was split. He's half of what he used to be. So, I'm just worried about him. That's all. He is my dad, after all.
What are you going to do if he doesn't make it back? I'm not talking about for us. I'm talking about you.
You can see her eyes start to well up with tears as you say this. He told me to leave. The second that I don't feel him anymore, he told me to leave. No matter what. To go back home to my mom. And maybe my brothers. I don't know where they are. They do the same thing that he does. But I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can leave. Maybe if he does lose, maybe the spotlight would be put on me then, and then I would have a chance.
Yeah.
But that's just speculation. I don't know. I've never actually talked to Salraz, so I don't really know the rules.
Maybe we can talk to the Selroth and find out the rules.
He's very secretive, but I'm sure there's not a problem. He is a god after all.
Is there anything that we need to be aware of first before we talk to this guy? Like, what his strengths, weaknesses are.
The only thing I know about Salraz is he's the opposite of his other half, Zorlas. One is kind and the other is not. Take a guess at which one.
I think they both kind of have their ups and downs, depending on the day. The weather,
I suppose. Either way, I just wanted to give you all the option. Whether you take it or not is up to you. I don't care either way.
We appreciate the options, but I think we're gonna keep going. Right, guys?
I already stated my opinion on this.
And I stand by you. Literally, I stand by you.
Looking up at her.
And at this point, Elise is like nervously moving the dagger in between her fingers, kind of like how someone does with like a drumstick. And then she sheaths it. Well,
Joe stands up and then walks outside.
You do what?
He stands up. He was kind of leaning against the wall. He stands up and walks outside.
okay. As you get outside, the sky has turned a little darker now. It seems like a storm is brewing.
Did anyone follow him out?
No, I'm going to speak to Elise more.
Okay. If no one followed him out, then he is going to pull out a piece of parchment and begin writing. And I will shoot you a message what he does with it.
Okay. All right, Minka, the floor is all yours.
Oh no, the spotlight.
Hmm.
Elise, it doesn't really matter how things turn out right now. There's one thing I do know right now, at this moment. We need to be stronger. So, if you're going to take me anywhere, you take me back to Master Groosh.
Yeah. I can do that. I can't guarantee your safety there. If Finn and Naganif's fight encompasses that area, there's nothing I can do.
You know, it's the end of the world. If I wanted safe, I wouldn't be fighting back. I know it's scary, but especially if you're gonna take over this job of your dad's, you're gonna have to be strong. You can't give in just because things look bad.
It's not that I am scared of taking on the family. Business is such a weird word to describe that. But I'm more scared of losing him completely. I don't know what will happen if half of him is killed. What if there's two of him now? And he just gets weaker and weaker and weaker until he is snuffed like a candle. He's supposed to be immortal. But his soul splitting like that, that's not normal. And the worst part is, that half of him that's missing is back in that same universe. And he can't go back. Once a universe is claimed, he can't go back.
I know how you feel. My sister being in the other room Something I never thought would happen. So, trust me, I know how it feels. But if you let fear and anger guide you, you're not going to get anywhere. This whole thing with Mother and Sycorax and Naganeth and Fen, it's overwhelming. But I've realized that the one thing I want to do in this world before I pass, and truly pass, is leave it a better place. So, yeah. I don't know how else to put it. I want to be strong enough to make sure I don't lose my sister or anyone else again. I don't want to lose Fen either at this point. But we just have to hope and pray that it works out and keep fighting and doing what we can. Okay?
She nods. And, Sho, have you walked back in at this point?
That depends. I messaged you what he did. I don't know how long exactly that would take.
I would imagine it wouldn't take very long.
Okay, so if you'll allow it, yes.
Yep. Just as you walk into the portal to go back into Finn's home, the world shifts. You all feel like the room kind of tilted a little bit and then evened itself out. And then you hear an explosion. Your ears are ringing from this explosion. And then the TV flickers on. And on the TV, it's static for a few seconds. And then the news comes on. And there's people screaming in the background. There's rubble being tossed around. Cars are speeding away. One car gets crushed by half of a building. And the news reporter is screaming at the TV, or screaming at the camera, ranting on about two mysterious figures in the sky. Loud metal noises, and you all piece it together that Finn and Naganeth have fought their way into the middle of the city. And then the camera pans up, and just like a frozen lake, the shield starts to crack.
Oh, shit.
A line starts to form all the way around until it's out of sight behind some buildings. And these glass shards start to rain down. People are running and ducking for cover. And then the broadcast ends with an abrupt, piercing sound.
Okay, turn it off. My ears are ringing.
Oh, shit.
Fine.
Well, looks like we don't have time to train.
It's getting worse. We might. I might have an idea, but for now, we need to figure out something. Give me a few minutes. I'll be back. She runs off down the hallway. And she walks into her room and shuts the door.
I'm gonna go check on Mila.
Okay.
I'm gonna go be a creep and listen at the door.
Okay.
Something ain't right about that. Why did she need to run off? She could have portaled. Something's not right.
We'll start with Minka first. Minka, as you walk into Mila's room, she is not sitting on the bed like she was before. She's standing at the window and looking out. It's happening, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Do you know how much time we have left?
Hopefully enough. Enough to do something. Police ran off. She has an idea, but
Do you have any ideas?
no. No, I don't.
Me neither. It's funny. I always thought that I would die in that place. And I came to terms with it before you all found me. But after all this time being away from it, I actually live again.
When I thought I had lost you, I died inside. I guess in a way I died on the outside too, but I thought that was basically just the end. I have you back now. We are together again. And if miracles like that can happen, I believe that if we keep hope alive in our hearts, we'll get through this. Somehow. Even if we don't.
I hope so. Then she gives you a hug. Show, as you're listening in on Elisa's door, you can hear her muttering something about Salros.
I'm just gonna listen. I can't understand what she's saying.
She's kind of speaking in a volume like just above a whisper. If you were able to open the door stealthily, you would be able to hear her more clearly.
That's what I was gonna try and do. Okay. Sleight of hand or stealth?
Stealth, please.
Stealth. Do I get advantage for Cloak of Elven Kind? It just says stealth checks. Oh no, made to hide, so I would not get advantage on this one. Okay. Hey! 23.
That is not enough. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I kind of expected it, honestly. I expected a 25 DC.
Well, I should have. No. The DC was 20, but you made it. You creak it open, and she's praying to Salros to speak to her, pleading, begging him to talk to her.
Show is frozen, but frozen with a memory. Many memories, actually. In his time being an assassin, it's strange how much of people's personal lives you invade before doing the deed. And he just goes through his head of all of the people he's killed almost in this exact position before. And he just listens.
She is crying profusely and pleading and begging. And eventually she gets frustrated and she slams her hands against the ground. And for a split second, time stands still. And you can see your breath. And then a golden portal opens in her room. And she sits there in stunned silence. And then she slowly gets up and walks through.
Does it close immediately afterwards?
No.
I try and stealth after her.
Okay. With it, I won't make you roll it again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God. Because by the time are you trying to follow her as she's walking into it, or after she walks into it? Because if it's before she walks into it.
How quickly does she walk into it?
Does
she hesitate at the entrance of it?
No. As soon as she stands up, she is walking normal pace towards it.
Then as she is getting to it, Sho is moving into the room.
Okay. Then by then she would already be going through it and not hear you.
Okay.
So you wouldn't need to roll for that.
Cool.
So you're following her through.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
It very much is. Okay.
I can't.
Before we do this, is anybody else doing anything?
I'm kind of leaning over to Scarlet, and I'm gonna say, remember how I told you that we can overcome anything? After seeing Pius naked, I don't think I can actually overcome that.
Why did you have to bring that back up?
It was just on my mind as I'm drinking my tap water. It's just on my mind. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, in the glass that you stole from Grush. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah. I did steal it.
No, I know you did.
Damn.
Stealing from a peaceful monk frog. Tisk tisk ink.
What's wrong with you?
Okay. Well, yep, and while Minka is spending time with Mila, you step through this portal, and it is bright. You have to shield your eyes with your forearm, because being a man of the shadow, you
do not belong here.
You're very out of your element. There are no shadows in this place, but there is a bright white light. And as you're walking, make a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20!
Okay. You, as you're walking, the light may be bright and kind of obscuring your vision, but you notice as you're stepping forward, you see a pair of legs. With what appears to be like the bottom half of a white robe. And you stop. And you kind of angle your forearm up, and you see a man there. 7 feet tall. White hair, white beard. No, it's not God. I'm letting y'all know now. He's wearing a white robe that goes just above his knees. And he's wearing big frame glasses that look way too thick to be seen through. And there's little lenses that are attached to wires on the ends of his glasses. Well, hey there, bud. How'd you get in here?
I assume you're the one she was praying to.
Well, who are you referring to, young man?
Elise.
Oh, yes, that one. Finnegan's daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's over there. If you can see her. Sorry, I'll turn down the lights for you, bud. I know you like the shadows there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he snaps his fingers in it. It's just normal lighting now. I just like to deter people. You know, it's very secretive here. Why are you here, by the way?
Consider me the devil on Elise's shoulder.
Oh, that's not good.
I just want her to make an informed decision. She takes this on and she's stuck in it forever, as far as I understand.
Well, see, now, I'll stop you there, Sonny. There is a choice that comes with that. She chose to do this.
Through duress. Her father is being possibly killed at the moment. Any child would choose to do this over watching that happen.
Well, you know, I like you, Sho. You do have quite the personality on you.
I said, the devil on her shoulder.
Yes, well, everybody needs one, I guess. Here's the problem. She's already signed a contract.
Sho exhales this very large breath he'd unconsciously been holding. You're all the fucking same, aren't you?
Yes, quite the same.
God damn it. Where is she?
She's over there. You can go talk to her. I'm not going to stop you.
Sho walks off.
He follows you the entire way. You can feel his gaze on you. As if he was like face to face with you, staring you in the eyes. That's how you feel it.
As perturbed as one should be in the face of a god, Sho tries his absolute hardest to not show it, but it does not take effect.
Okay. Well, if that wasn't the case, I was going to make you make a wisdom saving throw, which you still can do if you'd like, for the funsies.
Because he would try to resist, but no, he wouldn't.
Nope, he knows you're terrified.
There you go.
And Elisa's just sitting there. And then she looks up, and you've never seen someone's eyes so wide. Sho, what are you doing here?
At this point, I'm just here to bring you home.
I'm not escaping, Show.
I
I
never
just
said
wanted to
you were.
talk. I just wanted to talk to him.
But talking led to a contract, I hear.
That contract was signed years ago. I did it of my own free will.
I thought he hadn't passed it on to you yet. What's this contract even say?
It says, when I am ready, I will take on the responsibilities of Salros. Not, you know what I mean. I'll have my dad's job.
So you'll go on, whether we win or lose here, you go on to the next one. You fight. That's what you wanted? This eternal back and forth?
No. I didn't.
That's why I'm here. Come on. You've already signed your contract. Let's go figure it out.
She takes your hand.
And-
Wait.
Mm.
I need to talk to him for a second. And you
I'll
can
be outside.
you look up Show, and his gaze is still fixed on you. And he is just grinning ear to ear.
Show knees buckling, tries to hold as much eye contact as he can before he looks back at Elise. I'll be outside. And he turns and walks away.
Okay. And as you're walking towards the portal, you hear her say, you don't really think he's going to... And then you walk through the portal.
And you come face to face with Rat Scratch.
Hey there. I wouldn't... Actually... Yeah. Hey there. And he just walks past you and leaves the portal there.
And Rat Scratch just, and goes back to pecking at the portal.
And Show
Okay.
stand at the door at this point.
How much do you peck at the portal, Rat Scratch?
He's it's really shiny, so he's pecking at it pretty good.
So would you say your beak is going through it?
Yes.
Show, as you're watching this, Rat Scratch is pecking at the portal, and his beak is kind of, I would say, going halfway through the portal in intervals. And then he pecks one more time, and his head goes through. And then as he slowly pulls his head back, you see Salroz's head come with it.
What you doing there, birdie?
Rat Scratch. Shiny.
Right.
And then he looks at you, Show, and then he slowly backs away into the portal again.
Once his head is gone from view, Show grins.
Scary.
Yeah, scary.
A little bit.
And after a few minutes, Elise comes walking through, and then the second her second foot hits the ground, the portal's gone. And she has been crying.
Show just moves closer and
She
Offers.
pushes past you.
he follows her out.
So who's crying?
Elise. I need to be alone for a while. And she cuts a portal open without even waiting for all of your responses, and then disappears.
How sad.
And that's when you hear it. It's like someone shattered a mirror right next to all of your ears.
God damn it, Rat Scratch, did you do that? Rat!
And then you hear what sounds like rain, but louder and more, how do I say it? It sounds like glass hitting the floor, but rain.
We're running
Outside.
out of time.
And as that happens, as you say that, Show, a purple portal opens up and Finn comes tumbling through it. And he crashes into the TV, his liquor cabinet, and he's He sits up and he has cuts and lacerations all over him. Fucking hell.
Is the window still open?
Yeah.
Sho has a hand on a dart.
It's alright. She can't go through it.
Minka, hearing all the crashes, is gonna run out, notice Fen, and run up and try to cure wounds.
It's fine. I'm fine. Save you. Save your energy. Where's my daughter?
She needed some alone time. She had a talk with your god.
What?
You heard me.
His eyes immediately glow gold. What are you doing?
What am I doing? Trying to
I'm
save
not
your fucking daughter's life.
To you. Selros, what the fuck are you doing? No. She... What? What? Why? No, that... Okay. And then he blinks and his eyes are back to normal. I need to go have a chat with Elise. You all stay here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace and follow.
He doesn't open a portal this time. He just disappears.
Fuck. I always miss all the fun.
Is there a fireplace in here?
There is, actually.
You can see Sho has a white knuckle grip on the dart he had grabbed when the portal was open, and what appears to be frustration, he launches the dart into the fire.
Okay. The fire kind of crackles more and gets bigger for a second, and then it dies down back to its normal amount.
And then he storms off outside.
Is anybody following Sho?
I am.
Me.
Okay. As you all walk outside, the ground is littered in glass. And what used to be the dome shield is now an open sky
No, fuck. I knew
with
it wasn't
metal
gonna
frames that are being ripped and torn apart. And what you see, instead of the sun or the blue sky, is blackness. And one giant eyeball in the middle of it. And that's where we're going to end session. Peace out, fuckers!
Yeah, so, see y'all later. And, as always, I love you! Bye-bye, Kupo!
Bye!